Facebook and YouTube. Hey guys, it's Tram here. Let's talk. Halloween is finally here. Did you don your fancy avocado costume or witch hat to work? But is that really appropriate for the workplace? Weigh in right now. Do you think employees should get to dress up for Halloween? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. At number 1, those awful California wildfires. 2 more sparked overnight in Southern California, fueled by those powerful Santa Ana winds. Statewide, there are at least 10 wildfires burning, destroying at least 200 homes and thousands of acres of land. To give you an idea of just how crazy these wildfires are, more than 17 million people live in areas designated as critical or severe wildfire risk right now. Team 12's Mark Curtis is in California. Look for his coverage throughout the day on 12 News, the 12 News app, and 12news.com. This story changes by the minute, and you can trust that 12 News will cover every development. Second most clicked, Maricopa County Assessor Paul Peterson, who's accused of running an international adoption scheme, is now back in the Valley after facing a judge in federal court in Arkansas. Team 12 was there when Peterson landed. He's now wearing an ankle monitor and had to surrender his passport. He also can't practice adoption law or possess any guns. Big news out of the nation's capital. For just the 4th time in history, Congress is moving forward with a formal impeachment investigation of a president. Earlier today, the House voted to take the investigation into President Trump into a public phase. This all centers around the president's dealings with Ukraine. It's the first formal vote in the investigation. Well, let's get the pulse on your health this afternoon now. Juul is back in the spotlight for allegedly selling contaminated e-cigarette pods. A former employee of the company filed a lawsuit yesterday. He says the company manufactured 1 million contaminated pods. It's still unclear what they were contaminated with. Well, put down those phones. 62% of parents admit they spend too much time on their phones when they're with their kids. Many say they even feel addicted to their phones, spending only 25 more minutes with their kids than they do staring at their screens. So moms and dads out there, put those phones away and go spend more time with your little ones. Well, are you a snacker? Yeah, I admit it. Don't blame your self-control, blame where you live. Seriously? Researchers found those who live within a half block from unhealthy food sources were more likely to be overweight or obese. So that includes places such as bodegas, corner stores, or fast food places. So if you find yourself snacking a lot, well, it may be time to consider moving. Only on 12 News, it happens every year around Halloween. Hollywood, haunted houses, and pranksters trying to scare people. But how much is too much? Where's the line? Can you actually be scared to death? Asking a doctor is just one piece of the puzzle. We sent Team 12's Rachel to cruise through a haunted house with a heart monitor on just to see how much adrenaline gets pumping.
Yeah. Hey guys, so in fact, you can actually be scared to death, but as doctors will tell you, it is under very rare circumstances, likely with people who already have pre-existing medical conditions. And I'm allegedly in good health, so they put this heart rate monitor on me, and we're gonna see what happens, so wish me luck.
Scared to death. It's a real thing. But when we spoke to Dr. Andrew Carroll about how common it is, it's actually not so scary.
If you know something's going to happen, your body kind of prepares itself. You can be scared to death if something is completely out of, you're walking down a trail and a bear pops out. But I think if you know that if you've paid money to go into a haunted mansion, you're obviously already starting out knowing what's coming.
When I went into Fallout at Fear Farm, I couldn't go alone and took this employee through with me and took my heart rate monitor results back to Dr. Carroll. He explains the body's response to pure terror.
It's already at 102.
If you're scared or you're being attacked by something, right? So your heart rate goes up to give you that extra boost of energy, to get oxygen around your body. Your eyes dilate to kind of give you focus. Your gut stops, so your gut stops doing things to, once again, focus the energy where you need it, your heart and your lungs.
Okay, 109.
After getting out of one storage container at Fear Farm and slowly scooting into the next, the heart pounding ensued.
I don't know what's happening here, but must be awfully scary.
It was horrible. Probably coming around a few dark corners. Maybe the noise kind of gets me. I know it's specific to each person that goes through, but okay, so we can see it quickly.
Yeah, you're up in the 1-teens now. Now you're got a good jog on your treadmill here. Your heart's doing a number, and yeah, you're building into it.
13 and a half minutes later, I finally made it out. But not before my heart rate peaked. But no, I wasn't technically scared to death.
Pretty rare that you would actually be scared to death. But after all of this, you're probably a little worn out, a little tired, want to take a nap, want to get a rest, or maybe go grab a coffee just to kind of get yourself back to where you're normally supposed to be. Because your body's just put out a lot of adrenaline, and you're going to take some time to replenish that.
I really didn't get to replenish squat.
Okay, guys, at one point it was 118 and now it's finally dropping back down. That's because we were told the exit was coming soon, so we made it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad Rachel made it out okay and that she got the assignment and not me. Well, Crystal, hopefully we don't have to be scared to death of our Halloween forecast.
How about this for a Halloween hack? Swap out those plastic pieces for colorful pumpkins and you have pumpkin checkers. Well, this morning, I hope you bundled up your little ghosts and goblins because we took that temperature all the way down to 43 degrees, making it the coldest Halloween morning in nearly 5 decades. It's also the coldest October temperature in 44 years. Tonight, as your little ghosts and goblins are making the rounds, picking out all that candy door to door, 60s on the thermometer in Phoenix and Lake Havasu City, tumbling into the 30s in Flagstaff, and 40s for the trick-or-treaters in Prescott and Payson. Watch out for that ghost. We've got some spooky spots in Arizona, 66 in Tombstone on this Halloween, cracking 70 in Vulture City, on the cusp of 70 in Bloody Basin, Skull Valley 66, 73 Pumpkin Center, and Hell's Gate 63 degrees. Breezy today and Saturday with plenty of sunshine. We're back in the 80s starting tomorrow.
Who knew all those scary cities? Well, costumes, candy, and trick-or-treating. Ever wonder how this Halloween tradition started? Let's connect the dots.
We can trace the origins of Halloween back 2,000 years to the time of the Celts. They lived in the area now known as Ireland. According to History.com, the Celts celebrated the end of summer harvest on October 31st. The festival was called Samhain. It was associated with human death, a night where ghosts would come back to Earth. When Catholics acquired most of the Celtic territory, they wanted to get rid of the pagan festival. They replaced it with All Saints' Day on November 1st. National Geographic says during this time in the 9th century, it was called Hallowmas. Hallow means holy or saintly. The day before was called All Hallows' Eve, which eventually became known as Halloween. The Encyclopedia Britannica credits the Irish for bringing Halloween to the U.S. during the potato famine in the 1800s. One of the most notable Halloween traditions among Irish kids was playing pranks on neighbors' houses. They would wear masks so they wouldn't get caught. Adults started giving the pranksters candy to keep them from vandalizing their homes. This is where we get the modern expression trick or treat. And that's connecting the dots.
That is fascinating. Well, time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. If you haven't made it to the 13th floor yet this spooky season, you have to just have a few more days to check it out. Who knows, you may even find Crystal there.
Crystal Henderson who? I eat crystals for breakfast, and now I'm coming for you!
We are one of the largest haunted attractions in North America. Fear is just one of the most primal, basic instincts, and I think for some reason people like getting scared, but most of all I think we like to watch our friends get scared. We've had people leave that started to go through cardiac arrest, and people pee their pants, and people pass out.
Just a boo won't do. To give that kind of 13th floor fright, you need a mega monster makeover.
It's gonna make it look more realistic, different gore levels and everything. There's a lot of play in doing makeup here.
Okay, Crystal, we're ready for your stand-up. Crystal? Crystal? Crystal! Oh my God!
And that's your A to Z 60!
Okay, Crystal, you're way too good at that. Back to today's talker now. Halloween is finally here, and you may have gotten all dressed up in your cat ears or clown costume for work, but is that really appropriate for the workplace? I asked you, do you think employees should get dressed up for Halloween at work? And apparently 73% of you say yes, 27% say no. Keep voting on 12news.com/bullhorn, and those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, comment down below. Well, since today is Halloween, I asked you all to share your Halloween costumes with me, and we got quite a number. Let's take a look here. Beth Baca, ooh, loving the DJ Marshmallow, one of my faves. Patty, looking good. Yikes, that makeup is phenomenal. Juanita, love it. The Grinch, ooh, Patty. That's another good one. My goodness. Oh, the Oompa Loompas. Rachel, loving it. And then a dinosaur. Misty, good job on that. Thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate all your pictures. Hey, tomorrow we want to see all your fall photos, so post them to the 12 News Facebook page, and we'll show them off right here on 12 at 12. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later on today. Could you be getting a refund from APS? Find out tonight at 6 p.m. And that's your 12 at 12, the facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and our socials as well. Have a wonderful Halloween, be safe, and we'll see you back here again soon.